It's week 4 of the National the game. It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in 0-3. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led out by the USC product in his 6th season now, Sam Darnold.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one. When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Young to throw it. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Now Darnold. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 40. Thielen with his first catch. And it's a 1st down.
And that's a hard and acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here is Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Completes this to Addison out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Vikings had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Dalton's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Fights off the defender. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Darnold completes it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 13.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Pass caught here by Osborne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Going underneath, and it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Joseph's got it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. From the 25, here's a second down and 6.
Isn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dalton, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 7 run here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on 4th down,